me to discuss reselling and the difference between actual value and something's perceived rarity. Because tell me why this Aoi figurine from Griffon Enterprises that originally retailed around kind of $50 is now on eBay at $10,000. Okay, technically it's now been lowered to $7,777, and because of this, people are assuming it's a troll, somebody who is not authentically selling this and doesn't mean to sell it. They're just doing it to kind of flex the fact that they own it. But like, I can tell you firsthand that this figurine is not even worth $200, $300, let alone what would be 5,600 UK pounds. For comparison, I actually paid around £280 on auction for my Miyuki statue, and that was maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years at maximum. I've talked about this statue before, and as much as I'm happy to have her, I certainly don't think she's worth even the money that I paid. But because she's part of limited merchandise from this specific visual novel, she goes up in value, which isn't unreasonable. But $10,000 or $7,000 is unreasonable. My giant half-scale Supersonico cost £900. My limited edition Black 13 Park Cephalopod Girl cost around £500. This resin statue right here is one of 20. She is fundamentally rare and hard to find. And not only that, she is hand-painted and she's an original character, so she is entirely constructed, built and designed by the person that created the OC. And she was less than $600 in total. We quite often have this assumption that just because something is rare, it needs to be super expensive, but in this case, it's just simply not true. Because yeah, Aoi and Toteno merchandise is rare, it's hard to find, it's expensive to buy, but again, that doesn't mean that it is $10,000 rare. And to be quite blunt, if the merchandise is that rare, I would look into fan merchandise. There's loads of really cool acrylic standees and unique designs from indie artists that capture the essence of the characters or offer an availability of the characters without you having to shell out that much money. Again, I'm assuming this person is just trying to flex, trying to troll, but if they manage to sell it, that's crazy. But I'm just saying this right now, figurines like that are not worth the money.